ciel bleu vole en silence.
Okay, you only think you're getting dressed. You only think you're getting dressed if you don't have these 20 timeless accessories that you can use and rewear for the rest of your life, then you're not really getting dressed. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Netta. I'm a personal stylist and my whole focus is helping women just like you build wardrobes that they love so you look beautiful. I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel effortlessly stylish every single day. And a lot of that is going to come down to accessories. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the 20 essential, timeless, seasonless accessories that I believe every woman should own. But before I get started, I'm going to, of course, mention my Spring Modern Classics Wardrobe Guide. This is going to take you from spring to summer because we're going into summer now in style, and it's going to give you those essential pieces that I think are the building blocks of a modern classic wardrobe. I also want to mention that I have another closet edit coming up on June 10th. Would definitely recommend checking out my Style Confidence Club if you want to be involved in that. We had a super productive closet edit last time, and I would definitely encourage you to check that out. Okay, let's get started because I always have a lot to cover, always. The first accessory that I think every single woman needs in her arsenal is a classic, timeless handbag in the color of her hair. Yep, in the color of your hair, because if it matches you, it's going to match your outfits. If it matches your hair, it's going to match your outfits. So because my hair is really dark brown, almost black, dark brown and black are going to be my best bag colors. And because that color already exists in me, dark brown and black bags are never going to pull down my outfits. They're not going to feel heavy, even in summer. And they're just always going to work with me. Now, if you're a blonde, you might want to look at sand or camel or beige. If you are a redhead, you might want to go for that beautiful warm medium cognac brown or some sort of reddish brown color. And if you've got silver hair, you're going to want to go for grays and metallic silvers. So going for a color close to your hair color is just such an easy way to make sure that your bags work with all of your outfits. And I'm super excited today to be talking about my Teddy Blake bags. This is not a sponsored video, but I had the opportunity to pick a classic structured bag in a color close to my hair from Teddy Blake, and look at it. This is my new best friend. This is their Dana Croco bag in black with, can you think of any more Netta detail than this? Red suede lining. You can tell I just got this bag. The paper is still in there, but I am obsessed with this bag. It is my new perfect size. I used to carry really big bags all the time. Not only does it bother my shoulders and back, but I also found that they just ended up being messy. This holds everything, but not the kitchen sink. Like, it holds just what I need for the day. I'm obsessed with it. I love the adjustability of these closures. Like, you can make it tighter, you can make it looser. I love it. Just fits so perfectly under my arm. Like, it's just the perfect bag. So I am obsessed with this bag, and I'm obsessed with Teddy Blake. If you want to check out Teddy Blake, one of my favorite bag brands, I'm going to pop up my code TBNetta30 for $30 off your first Teddy Blake bag. And I trust me, you're going to love these bags. You're going to love these bags. One of the reasons I love them so much is that they are made in Italy at the same factories that make the very high-end designer bags, but they don't tack another $1,200. Like, the thing about bags like Prada and Gucci, and I have those bags, and let me tell you, I am a bag snob. I'm a bag snob. I really am. Like, I'm snooty about my bags. I like nice bags, and I have, Prada bags and Gucci bags, and I have all the designer brands of bags, but the prices have gotten so insane, and they're not just tacking, $1,000 or $2,000 onto the cost of bags anymore. Sometimes it's like $4,000, $5,000. It's absurd. Like, you can buy a car for the price of a bag right now, and I think that that's absurd. And I love that you can get a luxury bag, and their designers know what they're doing. Let me tell you, this is like a very modern classic bag. They have designers that are like, yeah, we know what's happening in style. We're going to create a timeless bag that's worth the investment, and we're going to make it at an affordable price. The leather is incredible quality. Again, it's made at the same factories that the high-end bags are made at, the highest-end bags are made at, but it's a fair price. So it's timeless, the designs are luxurious, and the price is spot on. Like it is an investment bag price in the best sense of the word. Like you're spending, $400, $500, $600 on a Teddy Blake bag that you're going to have for the rest of your life, and you're skipping the, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 markup. Again, bags are absurdly expensive these days, and it's one of the reasons I'm such a huge fan of Teddy Blake. But I also love the styles. There are just so many that I absolutely love, and I'm going to be sharing a couple more in today's video. But my suggestion for choosing your forever bag is to choose a bag in a simple shape. And I like structured bags for a couple of reasons. I think that this is the type of bag I can carry during the day and I can carry at night. Feel like a structured bag looks a little bit dressier, but again, you can also wear it more casually. I also feel like structured bags hold up a little bit better. Really slouchy and really soft bags tend to get a worn-in look much more quickly. So if that's a look you're going for, then that's going to be for you. But I just love a simple structured bag. Remember my mantra that details date. So the simpler, the better. This bag does not have any extraneous details on it that are going to date it. It's got the clasp, it's got the little logo here, and otherwise it's a very, very simple bag. It's got the lovely little feet at the bottom, so the bottom of the bag doesn't get scratched up. Like, I just love the details. But there are no extraneous details on this bag that are going to put it into 2025 in a few years. It's still going to look just as modern. Okay, the next accessory that I think every woman should have that's absolutely timeless is a classic watch. I love a classic feminine watch. I have never been able to pull off a man watch. I don't have the wrist size for it, and I don't have the personal style for it. Unfortunately, feminine jewelry watches are back in style and have been for the last couple of years. I love buying vintage feminine watches. I have a vintage one from Hamilton, I think is the brand, that's platinum and has some diamonds in it from the Art Deco period that I absolutely adore, that my husband got me when we were dating. And so I love vintage pieces, but I also love vintage looking pieces at really affordable prices that are super, super functional. So I'm going to share a couple here. This first one is from Tissot, Tissot. This is their lovely watch. I think this is so pretty. It's a delicate, like Swiss made watch. It's got a minimalist design. Again, details date, so you want to keep these pieces as simple as possible, but I think this watch is absolutely lovely. I also love the classic watch from Olivia Burton. If you haven't looked at Olivia Burton's watches, they are very, very affordable for the quality, and there are some very pretty, very feminine watches from Olivia Burton. Both of those watches are, I believe, under $500, and just a really, really nice classic watch that you're going to have forever. Now, if you want to go a little higher end, of course, I have a suggestion for that. I love this Van Cleef. I don't even know what this is called, but it's just such a stunning watch from Van Cleef. I will pop it up here. It's $31,000. But I just have to point this out because it's just a stunning, stunning timepiece. And I know that $31,000 is not going to be what most of us are going to spend on a watch, but if you're obsessed with this watch like I am, you can find this design in a lot of other places, and I'm going to have lots and lots of Van Cleef inspired watch options in the catalog that's linked with this video. I always have a catalog linked with every video, and I've also been listing the items individually in the comments with their links so that you can find them easily. Okay, so classic watch. You can wear this with everything. You can wear this with jeans. You can wear this to church. You can wear this to a wedding. You can wear it with everything. I love it. Another accessory that I think every woman needs is a silk scarf, but I don't stop at a silk scarf. You want a silk scarf that has 3 colors from your color palette in it. So if you can find a multicolored silk scarf and those colors show up in your wardrobe color palette, they're colors that you wear all the time, it's going to be one of the most versatile pieces that you can own. So you can use it in your hair, you can use it at your neck, you can use it at your waist. I prefer longer, thinner scarves because that's how I wear my scarves. But you're really looking for a scarf and a pattern that you love that has 3 of your wardrobe colors in it. That is a game changer. Now, for brands for scarves, I've got some that I love that are reasonable, and of course there's always the fancy ones. You can always go for Hermes and Gucci and all the other brands, but we all know those brands already, right? So I'm going to share some that I think are maybe off the radar a little bit that are more affordable. Nordstrom does really, really great silk scarves. They have a variety of colors and prints and sizes to suit everybody. Just, $50, $60, $70, often on sale. Really, really a good source for silk scarves. Another brand that I really like for very artistic and beautiful and modern silk scarves is a brand called Elisabetta. They're handcrafted in Italy. They've got stunning patterns. They're just beautiful, beautiful scarves. So definitely a brand worth checking out. Kate Spade is, I will say, is probably my default brand for scarves. If I'm looking for a colorful scarf, a whimsical scarf, a scarf with some personality and some fun, I will go for a Kate Spade scarf every single time because I just resonate with that style. I just love, love, love the patterns and the touch of whimsy that she has in her styles. So there's really an affordable scarf brand for everybody. And again, in my catalog, I'll have a lot more options, but you're looking for one that's got 3 or more of your wardrobe colors in it. Okay, next I'm going to talk about a pair of gold hoops. You know how I feel about gold hoops. A lot of people will put studs, like stud earrings, on an essentials list. And yes, studs are fine, but I just feel like they're a little lackluster. And they're a little, I mean, and maybe if you're a real minimalist, I can't get that word out, and you just love that look of a simple stud earring, then go for it. Of course, there's nothing wrong with studs. I just feel like sometimes we just want a little bit more fun, but we also want the versatility. One of the reasons people love studs is because they're versatile and they're easy to wear. But again, they hardly show up and they don't add a lot of impact to your outfits. Whereas a gold hoop, and you can choose your size, is going to add a little bit more oomph to your outfits and is going to be more of a finishing piece. So I love a great gold hoop. One of my favorite brands for gold hoops is Gorjana. I have a couple of their gold hoops. They're very, very nice quality and they're perfect for daily wear. They're very lightweight, they're versatile, and they're like $60 or $70. So not outrageous for something that you can wear all the time. I also love Majuri. Majuri is known for doing gold and like high quality, fine jewelry at affordable prices, and their gold hoops are really, really beautiful. I'll pop up a pair here as well. And then, of course, I have gold hoops from anywhere and everywhere I can find them. I have real ones, I have fake ones. I have, some that I bought at Target and Marshall's and some that I've bought that are, higher end brands. I have, a pair from Dean Davidson and I have a pair from Target. So wherever you find your gold hoops, you just pick a pair that is the scale, the weight, the size, the details that you're looking for. Okay. And of course, if you don't wear gold, they can be silver, but hoops are an essential. Next, I want to talk about a hands-free crossbody style bag. Now, I think that it's important to have a bag that you can take. These for me, especially on trips or if I'm going into an urban setting and I want like a truly hands-free bag that is still chic. Now, we all know that we can do the crossbodies like that are the Lululemon or the nylon crossbodies, and those are great, but they're very casual. So if you want a crossbody bag that can go a couple of different places, I have a couple of suggestions for you here from Teddy Blake. I love this first one with the kind of rectangular shape. I think this is beautiful. It's got a leather strap. I'm showing it here in cream, but it comes in a variety of colors. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful bag. I also like this Ava Croco. Now I've got the Ava, it's around here somewhere. I've got the Ava white croc bag that's like their handbag, but this is their like smaller crossbody shape, and the Ava and the croc finish. I think this is absolutely beautiful. So the two from Teddy Blake that I love here are the Christina Vitello and the Ava in Croco. These are two fabulous, stylish crossbodies that can take you from day to night, that are functional as crossbodies. I really like crossbodies that have a leather strap as opposed to a metal strap. I think that that's going to make it more practical and versatile for every day. But then again, these are stylish enough that you can take out in the evening and they're not going to pull down your evening outfit. So I love that. And I do think like having that hands-free bag is really essential. Again, especially for travel. And I'm going to pop up my code again here, TBNETA30 for $30 off. Next, I'm going to talk about brooches, because brooches are having a moment and there's such an instant and easy and affordable way to add personality to your outfits. I am really obsessed with brooches right now. And now every time I pass like a vintage store, a consignment store, a thrift store, I need to look at their selection of brooches. There are so many cool vintage brooches. You can go, as recently as obviously the 80s and 90s, or you can go as old as you want. But here are a couple that I found that are vintage. This Oscar de la Renta vintage brooch. This is stunning with the bow detail. It is just absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's got, light and like white and yellow metal on it. I'm not sure if it's silver and gold or not, but this is a vintage Oscar de la Renta brooch that I found. All of these, again, are going to be in the description box. And I love it. This other one from Mikimoto, the pearl and gold brooch that is like that circular shape with the pearls on it. Oh, That's beautiful. It's beautiful. For me, I really like colorful personality brooches as well. So I think this one from Chico's, it's a crab. It's under $40, but what a cool little detail to put on, you know, your lapels, your collars, your scarves, your bags, your shirts, your jeans, your jackets, whatever. Like, it goes on everything. They're having a moment, and if you're at all intrigued by this, or if like me, you've got a couple of vintage ones already in your jewelry box, this is the time to bring them out. Okay, next I'm going to talk about chic hats. I'm really liking fedora and bucket style hats right now for everyday wear, and then of course the wide brimmed hats are essential for pool or beach, but for everyday, like walking around town, I love a good hat. I love a good hat. First of all, it's unexpected, so it automatically makes a statement because people don't wear hats now like they used to. So it's a statement piece these days, but it's so practical. It's good for bad hair days, it's good for protecting your skin from the sun, and it's a fabulous completer piece for summer outfits. Often we struggle with summer outfits because they can be very simple, by necessity, because nobody wants to wear a ton of fabric in the summer. But if you put a hat with your dress or whatever casual outfit you're wearing in the summer, all of a sudden it ties that outfit together, it pulls everything together, it makes it look polished and chic and all the things. So I really love this one from Lack of Color. This is their Inca Raffia bucket hat. What a fabulous hat that you're gonna have forever. This is a really great brand, really great quality, and this is going to be a hat that's going to go with every single thing in your wardrobe. I also love this one from Gigi Pip. This is their Miller Classic Fedora hat. Just a stunning stunning hat. The thing about hats is that you can find them at a wide variety of price points. So I have some from H&M and J. Crew Factory and Target that I love, and then I have some higher end hats, and I'm going to have a wide variety of prices in the catalog, but just love these, and I feel like they add so much to an outfit. Next, I'm going to go for the everyday necklace. This is a necklace that you can wear every single day if you want and never take it off. I feel like it needs to be simple enough. I'm going to go back to what I said about the hoops. It needs to be simple enough that it's versatile and easy to wear, right? But it also needs to have enough of a statement and enough of an impact that it adds something to your outfits. Otherwise, what's the point? Don't wear a necklace. Don't wear a necklace if it's not going to add anything to your outfit. So this one from Simple Plus Dainty, this is their it's a necklace stack, kind of a pre-designed necklace stack from that brand. It's $154 for the 3 necklaces. I think it's a decent price for a really nice quality necklace stack. And again, it's simple, it's minimal enough to wear every single day, but makes enough of a statement that it adds something to your outfits. I also really like Majuri necklaces. This satellite necklace from Majuri is so pretty. It's got it's kind of like a station necklace where it's got the detail like that, and that's absolutely beautiful. Again, it's gonna show, but it's also very, very wearable and versatile. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into the cashmere scarves and wraps. I really feel like we need a weightless cashmere scarf that can be a wrap on a trip and a blanket on a plane, but also will add style to a lot of outfits. If you're going out in the evening, this is what you need to put on over your evening dresses. Like if you're going to be in a restaurant and you're wearing something sleeveless or short sleeved, or you just want something that's going to cover your arms and in that type of a setting, this is perfect. It won't bring down your outfit. It will complement your outfit, but it'll still keep you warm. If you're traveling again and you're going into certain houses of worship, that certain sites that you see where you feel like you're going to want to be a little bit more covered, this is perfect for that. You can cover your head, you can cover your arms. It's so easy. So I love these so much, and I have a couple of great brands for them. One is Obseo. I've featured them in the past. I have one of their wraps. It is the best quality. It is light as air, doesn't take up any room in your bag, and it's elegant and stylish, and I just love it. White and Warren also makes a really light, similar to the Obseo one. It's a little bit more expensive, but it makes a really lightweight wrap that is just absolutely beautiful in cashmere. Maison Cashmere also makes a really, really beautiful one. This one has a Mondrian print on it, which I think is very, very cool. And then I'm going to go back to Elisabetta for another printed one. This is their Floral Katrina large modal cashmere scarf. This is just stunning. So, I mean, I would say start with a solid, And again, make it a color in your color palette, like I always say. And then if you've got that solid box checked, it could be so much fun to have one in your closet or in your wardrobe that is patterned like this and has a pattern that speaks to your personal style. So I love it. Okay, next I'm gonna go for a cocktail ring. I just love a good cocktail ring. And there's a cocktail ring for everybody. Don't think that a cocktail ring needs to be absolutely big and gaudy unless that is your, your style. Like if you like over the top pieces, go for the over the top pieces. But there's a cocktail ring for everybody. And I've got some really, really pretty ones here. I love this purple gemstone one. This is like a real one. It's a little bit more expensive. I think it's around $1,000, $1,500, something like that. It's just so pretty and so feminine and so dramatic. So if this is your style, absolutely. But then this next one here is from Bloomingdale's. It's their Aqua brand. It's $50. This is just a very cool, neutral, wearable, versatile cocktail ring that will go with everything forever. Like it's just very, very versatile. I also love this one from Kendra Scott with the beautiful, like it's a Kendra Scott collab. It's a beautiful like center kind of turquoise stone with these little stones around it. It looks very like 1960s to me. I just love it. Maybe it's the color palette. I'm just obsessed with it. And then there's a more modern one here. I think that modern one is from Majuri. I'm not sure, but all of these are going to be linked below. There's a more modern one here with like a minimalist matte gold band and then like a minimalist kind of green stone on it. So again, there's a cocktail ring for everybody. I've covered like a few different style personalities, but find a fun statement ring that you can add to a lot of your outfits that's going to make everything look so, so cute. Okay, next I'm going to go for a hair accessory because I think that this is an often overlooked subject, and I'm not seeing headbands as much these days, although the Lily Sadugi headbands are never going to go out of style. Like the fancier headbands are never going to go out of style. But what I'm seeing a lot of is just hair accessories and hair styling, tools in general. So I'm going to share some of my favorites. First of all, I'm going to go back to a scarf. I think nothing looks prettier, especially in the spring and summer, than a scarf in the hair. Echo is a really great scarf company that I didn't mention when I was talking about scarves. They're very, very affordable, and they have a stunning variety of patterns and colors. Like there's something for everybody. I love this celebration floral silk ribbon scarf because the shape and size of it and everything makes it very easy to wear in the hair, and it's only $35. I also love a brand called Lost Pattern. I've mentioned them before. They do great silk hair scarves. I think they're absolutely beautiful. But one of the things that I rely on a lot, especially because my hair is so frizz prone in Florida in the summer, is a U-pin. And I have one from a brand called Lila Rose, but there are other brands that make them as well. And you want a U-pin, like for my hair, I need one that is super, super thick. I'm gonna show you a little clip of putting in my U-pin here, because let me tell you, it is a game changer for me. I once put my hair up in a U-pin and my hair stayed for the entire Thanksgiving weekend while I painted a bathroom and made dinner. I don't know why I decided to do that in the same weekend, but I did. Like it will stay up, and I can go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. It's still, my hair is still up. So I love U-pins. I found a couple here that I think are really, really pretty. One is from a brand called Undo Hairwear. Look how beautiful this one is, in this like kind of brown, like tortoise looking. And then Kitsch, which is a fabulous accessories brand. They've got like a simple gold one. So I love these pins for keeping your hair out of your way, doing a quick and easy updo. I just think they're amazing. Okay, let's move on to the next category, which is a leather tote. Now, I'm going to say that I think a leather tote is one of the most versatile bags you can have in your wardrobe. It can be a shopping bag, it can be a work bag, and it can be a travel bag. I use mine for all three. I use it as a shopper when I'm out and about and I'm buying, little things. I use it as a travel bag. It's great for carrying around wherever you're going, but it's also great as a carry-on. And it is, my leather tote is my carry-on. And then I use it as a work bag. This is if I'm going to meet a friend at a coffee shop to work, this is where I put my computer, this is what I do. And I have, a couple of fabulous ones that I absolutely love, but these two styles from Teddy Blake caught my eye, and I think they're fabulous. You want to choose a size that's going to work for your things. It does not need to be the size of a small house or car. You want it to be just big enough to carry what you need to carry. So there are two options here. I had to pick the Lola, that's my daughter's name, the Lola Palmolato 15-inch tote from Teddy Blake. Love this. I'm going to pop up my code again here. This is a fabulous, stylish bag that is also going to hold all of your stuff. And then I also like the Valerie Croco in 12 inches, this 12-inch size. This is another stylish tote, a little bit smaller. I love the croc detail. Again, as you can tell from my beautiful new Teddy Blake bag, I love that texture. It's just an easy tote that's going to carry everything. So I feel like everybody needs a leather tote in their lives. Okay, next I'm gonna go for a clutch. I think it's really important to have a bag that is an evening bag, your designated evening bag. And I am obsessed with this Aria style from Teddy Blake. I think this is so beautiful with that, like that fringe detail on it. It is stunning. I had such a hard time not choosing this one because I was very, very drawn to it. It looks really, really cool, looks really modern. And this is a great example of a leather bag that works really well for evening. It's a clutch, it's fun, it's got a fantasy element to it, and it just makes it a perfect evening bag. I also love, if you're looking for something a little more classic, I love their Pia clutch as well. This is a fabulous leather clutch that works really well from day to night, but it's just a stunning, stunning clutch. Now, I also think it's a good idea to consider a metallic clutch in your wardrobe. I really like picking up metallic clutches from like the chainmail clutches from vintage brands, like brands that have been around a long time, like Whiting and Davis. I pick those up at antique stores and consignment stores and thrift stores, anywhere I find them. I've got a collection of metallic clutches that I've been acquiring over my life, and I think they're super, super versatile. And I think that having a little vintage clutch or vintage inspired clutch in your wardrobe just adds so much to your evening outfits. But I think it's really important to not just go out for an occasion or an event with your like everyday work bag. Like I think that transition is important. Okay, next I'm going to talk about luxury everyday bracelet. Now, by luxury, I mean it has to feel beautiful and elevated to you. And I think, you know, if you're going to be wearing it every day, you might want to invest in a real metal or at least a really good, you know, demi-fine jewelry brand so that you can wear it and get that use out of it. But you can go for a cuff or you can go for a chain. I love cuffs. I do have a hard time finding cuffs that fit my wrists. My wrists are pretty small. So often I will go for a chain style, but there are just some really, really beautiful ones. I love this one from Simple and Dainty. They call this their thick statement cuff, but it actually is pretty subtle and minimal. So if this is your style, this is a really, really nice one. It's designed for everyday wear. I also love this stunning wildflower cuff bracelet from Annabelle Aram. This is just beautiful. It's beautiful. So you can go as simple or as statementy as you want with your bracelet. I think that nothing is more elegant than a woman who has beautiful hands and beautiful ring, like a beautiful ring and beautiful bracelets. Like that hand detail is just one of those things that absolutely elevates an everyday outfit. Okay, next I want to talk about cheek glasses. Now these can be readers, these can be RX, prescription. I know that those of us who are just using readers are going to have probably more variety because they're less of an investment and less of a commitment. Like all of my glasses, like my fun red glasses that I wear all the time, those are like, $20, $25. They're readers. They're not the most expensive. If you're getting prescription glasses, it's going to be probably a little bit harder to justify doing a statement pair. However, there's a brand called Pair Eyewear with these magnetic fronts where you can change out the look of your prescription glasses and get that look without the commitment. So I love that. But I think it's really important that you've got glasses that suit your face, suit your coloring, and make an impact. What is going to look dated and is what's going to be instantly aging is a very wimpy, very barely there wire-rimmed eyeglass. That's the glass that we associate with like the librarian in the old movie, like that kind of look. So I'm going to do a full eyeglass breakdown, but I did want to mention that I think having a great pair of glasses, especially if you're wearing them all the time, oh my goodness, instant update for every single outfit. Okay. I really like Warby Parker. I'm just going to mention I'm gonna pop up these lavender tortoise glasses from Warby Parker. Fabulous glasses that are fun and make a little bit of a statement, but they're not so over the top that they don't go with any of your outfits. Okay. Along the same lines, I'm gonna go for cool sunglasses. You know how I feel about sunglasses. When you put on a pair of sunglasses, you could be 25, you could be 55, you could be 70. Nobody knows and nobody cares. They just know you're cool. They just know you're cool. They just know you're fabulous. So I love a great pair of sunglasses. I love these Soiree cat eye sunglasses from Le Specs. These are so cool. They're under $100, so they're not crazy expensive, but they look a lot more expensive than they are. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Now, if you're looking for a more expensive pair, like a luxury pair, designer pair, I'm really loving Crew glasses right now. These are their Jolene sunglasses. Like, look how fab those are. These are like movie star at the pool at the Beverly Hills Hotel kind of sunglasses. I love them. I love them. Back in the day, movie stars, not now. Like, I don't feel like I'm as inspired by movie star style anymore. I don't know. Okay, so sunglasses, an essential. But again, you can buy them anywhere. I have sunglasses from everywhere, from H&M and Target, like I said, to the fancy ones. It doesn't matter. Just find a pair that suits your face, suits your lifestyle, and looks fabulous. Okay, let's move on to a statement necklace. Now, I talked about an everyday necklace. I think it's also important to have like a fun statement necklace, and this is gonna look different for everybody. It's gonna depend on your personal style. It's gonna depend on your scale. It's gonna depend on your lifestyle. You want a statement necklace you can actually wear. You don't want one that you're like, well, I get to break this out every 5 years when I go to the, the ball, whatever. Like, you want it to be something you can wear. And so I've found a couple that I think are going to be really wearable, but also have some impact. I love this J. Crew pearl, like chunky pearl necklace with this like organic pearl shape. I think this is so cool and so pretty. It's under $100. This is a great timeless pearl necklace that doesn't look, and you may have a classic pearl necklace, and I love that. I would say add that to your everyday necklace stack. But for like a statement necklace, like something bigger and with the organic pearl shape like this, I think it's so fabulous. I also love this honeybee statement necklace from Tucker Neck. Look how stunning this is. This is just so beautiful. Beautiful. I think this is like, it's got, color. It comes in a variety of colors, but it's a statement necklace that's also really wearable and works with, a lot of everyday outfits. And again, that's the goal. You want to be able to alternate between your everyday necklace and your statement necklace, depending on your outfit, depending on your mood, depending on what you're doing, where you're going. So love this one from Tucker Neck. I think it's so pretty. And then I also, Lily Sadugi, one of my favorite accessories brands. This is their gold Nautilus collar necklace. This is just beautiful and easy and wearable and so summery with that Nautilus motif. Like, I think it's just absolutely a beautiful necklace. Again, statement, but wearable. Okay. Next, I'm going to go to a statement pair of earrings, and here I am showing, look how fabulous these are. These are, I think, the Reina earrings, I think they're called, from one of my favorite earring brands. It's called Mignon Gavagan. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'll pop up the name here, and I'll have some more styles for you. They are known for this stunning kind of like fan-shaped earring that I think is gorgeous, but they have very statement earrings. Really fun statement earrings. Some of them are over the top, even for me, but I adore them. These are like the earrings, like that they're personality pieces. And I'm going to say this about statement pieces in general. A statement shoe, a statement bag, statement earring, statement necklace. How are statement pieces not going to go out of style if you make them personality pieces? So I will wear this for the rest of my life because it's a personality piece. I don't care if it's on trend or not on trend, because this so speaks to my personality that I'm just going to continue to wear it. So that's what you want to look at if you're going to invest a little bit more in a pair of statement earrings or a statement necklace or a statement shoe. You want to ask yourself, is this really me? And if it is, you can keep wearing it. So I am obsessed with these earrings, but again, I'm going to pop up some of their styles here because they're so beautiful. Not sponsored. They did send me these earrings, but they don't even know I'm doing this video. But I was like, oh my gosh, I just have to, and I've shared them in the past multiple times because I do love their earrings. One of my daughter's very favorite singer, Lana Del Rey, was wearing a pair of Mignon Gavagan earrings in an interview, and I was like, I know that brand, and she thought it was very cool because I knew Lana Del Rey's earrings, but they're just beautiful. You want a pair of statement earrings that have an impact. They can be colorful. They can be solid and just have some shape and some weight to them, and or maybe a scale to them, like maybe they're big and that's what makes them a statement. I've got statement earrings of all shapes and sizes, all descriptions, but a statement earring is just going to be that finishing touch to a lot of your outfits. So in addition to this one, I'm going to show you these beautiful Georgie drop earrings in this aqua blue. I think these are from Bloomingdale's. I'll have all the information linked below, but look how stunning these earrings are. So if Mignon Gavagan and that fun statement, kind of whimsy, creative, artistic style is not your thing, then go for a classic statement earring. Whatever suits your personality, you just want something that you can keep wearing. The next thing I want to talk about is the versatile belt. Really, I am just loving belts right now, and I'm loving their ability to complete outfits and to add polish to easy casual outfits. And I think that there are two belts that are going to be the most versatile. Okay, in addition to wrap belts, but I'm not talking about wrap belts here because I feel like it's a different category. I love wrap belts that you can just tie, but I also have two types of belts that I really look for and that I feel like, ooh, I found, because there's so many belts. How do you know when you found an amazing one? These are two things that I think can be amazing to look for in belts. The first is a reversible belt. I love this one from J. McLaughlin. This is the reversible belt with gold buckle. This is the one that I have here is like in coral and blue, but I think they also do it in black and brown, but I love that it's reversible. Talbots will also sometimes do a black brown reversible leather belt. Leather belts are kind of expensive, and if you can get a reversible one and those two colors are colors that suit your wardrobe, like 10 out of 10. You've got two belts in one. I love that. Actually, Amazon has some great like reversible belts as well. Those will also be in my catalog, but I think a reversible belt is it's just something that we often overlook, and it's very, very versatile. Another type of belt that I really like, Bowden has this one. It's got a square suede buckle, and then there are a couple of other brands that make the same style, but they don't have the metal little piece that goes into the hole, so they're endlessly adjustable. You can make them looser, you can make them tighter, you can let them out a little after dinner, but I love the chic, minimal, sleek look of a suede belt with a square buckle like this, and most of all, I love the fact that it doesn't have the holes, so you can adjust it the way that you want to adjust it. I love that. Okay, next I'm going to go to tights and socks. They're having a moment, and as I was researching this, there's some brands that have always been go-tos for me. Welford is one of them. I will tell you, Welford is expensive when it comes to tights, but I have had I'm not exaggerating when I tell you I have had a pair of opaque black tights from Welford for 30 years. I've had them since 1995. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, they literally are made of steel. But they're so comfortable and they're so flattering. And they're like, I don't know, like the really quite opaque. So they've got a high denier count. I think that's how you pronounce that. So I love Welford tights. And when I saw these floral lace tights, I was like, yes. For those of you who want a summery look that is not pantyhose, but maybe complement some summer outfits, like maybe you're going to a wedding, but you don't want to show your legs. I wouldn't do white lace tights to a wedding. I think that would be kind of hard, but I would do another color lace to a wedding, or like black lace, whatever. Or you've got a formal event and you just want to add style to your legs. I also like the polka dotted tights. I also like the ones with the seam in the back. I do love that these are coming back, and this is one of those times when you can say, Netta, I told you so, because I have changed my mind on tights and pantyhose. They do not look like they looked back in 1995 when everyone was trying to get suntan legs, and I think this can be a really great option for those of you who don't love the color or texture of your legs and just want a little bit of coverage, or maybe a little bit of modesty, or maybe a little bit of warmth. Anyway, I'm just glad that we have this option again. I also discovered a brand that I really like called High Heel Jungle. Look at these metallic opaque tights. I don't know why I'm showing you these. I don't know what we would wear these with, but somebody just needs to buy these and try styling them in an outfit, because look how cool they are. They're so cool. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to buy these and try putting them in outfits for you. But it is almost June here in Florida, so I don't know that I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. But I think these are fabulous. But what's also cool about High Heel Jungle is they have tons and tons of socks. So you don't like to go barefoot in your slip-on shoes for spring, summer. If you still wear knee highs and that type of style, like essentially shorter pantyhose to go into your shoes, they have so many beautiful ones. They have lace socks. They have these socks that are adorned with pearls. They have every single type of really pretty, really delicate sock that you can wear with loafers or bell lace flats, or whatever, flat shoes that you're wearing, or whatever heels that you're wearing if you're wearing them with pants or whatever. So I love them. There's so many beautiful ones to choose from. Kate Spade also does great ones. A lot of brands do beautiful ones, but I will have a lot in the catalog. Final topic. I think I'm at 21 now. I don't know. It's an umbrella. I don't overlook the power of a chic umbrella, and don't overlook the power of a Kate Spade umbrella. I'm just going to say, Kate Spade, come on. They make the cutest umbrellas. I really like that old-fashioned style that goes down like this. First of all, it's practical, and it's less likely to blow out. And second of all, it's so chic. Look at this one that says "Love is in the air" on it. Isn't it the best thing you've ever seen? Like, why shouldn't we all have an umbrella like this? And it's available on Amazon, and it's really affordable. Love, love, love this one. I'm also obsessed with Rifle Paper Co. They are based not far from me in Winter Park, Florida. Anna Bond, I think it's the name of the artist. She just does beautiful floral patterns. She's been featured in Anthropology and at Starbucks, I think, and at all the places. But this is the prettiest umbrella with hydrangeas. I'm obsessed with hydrangeas. Look how stunning this umbrella is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. If you want to go even higher end, and neither of those are that expensive actually, but Moschino, one of my favorite brands, this button print umbrella from them. Look how cute and feminine this umbrella is. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is a fancy designer one. Of course, you can do a Burberry umbrella if you want a more classic option. There's so many. Another one I like, this Bimba Ilola leopard umbrella. You know, I'm gonna have to go for a leopard umbrella at some point in my life. Like, what am I waiting for? I feel like I've been sleeping on the job. I don't have a leopard umbrella. So that's it. Like, an umbrella can be a fabulous accessory, especially if you live in thunderstorm prone parts of the country, like I am here in Florida, where we get our afternoon thunderstorms. Why not make your umbrella fabulous? If you're gonna have to carry an umbrella, which, let's face it, nobody wants to do because it means that it's raining, then you might as well make it stylish, right? And you might as well make it fun. So I've just ordered the Loves in the Air umbrella. I'm gonna keep it in my car because I never have one in my car when I need it. Let me know in the comments if you're the type of person who's always caught without an umbrella. And anyway, I hope that you enjoyed 2021 timeless accessories that I think every woman over 50 should have. We should all have a beautiful version of these that we love, that suits our style, and most of all, a version that we're going to reach for and wear on a regular basis. Again, I'm going to pop up my code for Teddy Blake if you want to check out my Teddy Blake suggestions, and then a bunch others that I'm going to have in the catalog below. It's a favorite brand of mine, and you're just going to be blown away by the quality. I love, love, love their bags. So love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.